is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. Alright, so we are back. Week 13 is in the books. And once again, we have another 300 passing day from Mike White. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Man, tried as they might, the Jets was unable to defeat the Vikings. Vikings beat them 27-22. They didn't do it through the air, though. Yeah, Kirk Cousins only had 173 passing yards. It looked like he was just spreading it around. So they leaned on the running game more often. They had a pair of rushing touchdowns from Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison. And, man, so, all right. So it looks like, all right. So the major difference from this week to last week is that Mike White threw 2 interceptions as opposed to 2 touchdowns. So, yeah, Vikings do have a defense. So, yeah. Now, I'll tell you one thing. With Michael Carter being injured, they definitely found their backup with Zonovan Knight, or Bam Knight as they call him. So, bro, like, yeah, they got a beast. They got a hell of a backfield up there. Once Bryce Hall comes back or gets healthy, man, they had him. They had Michael Carter, and now they got this dude. So, bro, man, and look, Garrett Wilson had 162 yards receiving off of 6 receptions. So, yeah, like I told you, Mike White can play. Like he can get you the ball. Like, so, bro. But yeah, I think Zach Wilson is SOL, man. He's either gonna be a backup or he's gonna be going somewhere else. This is the Jets quarterback going forward. All right, Taylor Heineke. Heineken. So the Washington Commanders actually ended up tying with the Giants. I don't know who that's a slight against, but yeah, I know that they were able to get the touchdown in the last in a minute 53 seconds left that tied the game up. They went into overtime. Wasn't able to quite finish it off. Neither team was able to finish each other off. Time ran out and they ended up with a tie apiece. So now both teams got pushed another half game back away from Philly. So that's that breathing room that they was looking for, because, man, shit was tight in the NFC East, man. Heineke was 27-41. 275 yards and 2 touchdowns. Daniel Jones, 25-31, 200 yards even, and 1 touchdown. Ryan Robinson, 96 yards receiving. No, rushing. Scary Terry, 8 receptions, 405. Man, that is crazy. But you know what? Like, This was something just like with this guy. This guy should have been he should have been their starter all along. You know, hey, fuck Carson Wentz, fuck Ryan Fitzpatrick. And that's crazy because I like Fitzpatrick, you know. But man, all right. But in any case, moving on. Dashaun Watson had his debut today. His debut. You know, so, yeah, what is that? He had his debut today, this past week, and, yeah, he didn't do so well. I don't know if it's chemistry or whatever the case, but, you know, it's to be expected because this is his first game back in a long time. So, okay, that's what it was. I found it. Yeah, so this is his first game back in a long time. So he hadn't been able to practice with the team all season up until about a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, I mean, you expected a rusty performance. I feel sorry for people that drafted him a week or so out, thinking that he was going to come off the bench and be a stud, but hey, what is he, 12 for 22 for 131 yards through 1 touchdown. But, hey, luckily they have a running game which the Browns were able to actually lean on, and hey, I guess they ran their way to 27-14. So yeah. But Dashaun Watson, he got time. I mean, the rest of these games is pretty much just preseason for him. So yeah. Jared Goff must have remembered that he actually went to a Super Bowl a couple years ago, man. Like, cause look, they hung 40 up on Jacksonville. Like, oh man, Detroit hung 40 points on Jacksonville, bro. Like, and looking at all of these scores, field goals, touchdowns, man. So yeah, Jared Goff was 31 for 41 for 340 yards and 2 touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 11 out of 12 receptions for 114 yards. I knew he was going to be a beast. I knew it. But yeah, man, that's good for that, man. Look, and Detroit, they got the quietest 5-7 record ever. So here's the thing with Detroit: most of their games have been, most of their losses that they've suffered have been close by, I'm not gonna say the slimmest of all margins, because we was losing by the slimmest of all margins, but it's definitely close games that the Lions was losing, and there was a couple of these games where they was out here scoring 30 points, 35 points. They just happened to get 40 on this one, bro. But hey, Trevor Lawrence is still doing good though. Let's see what his stats was. He didn't do good this game. 17 for 31 for 179 and 1 touchdown. So yeah. Justin Fields, he came back last week. Unfortunately, he came back against Aaron Rodgers, who once again proved that he has real estate in Chicago, because apparently he owns it. But I'll say this though, he didn't back down. 20 for 25, 254 yards passing. Only thing is he didn't throw any touchdowns and 2 interceptions. But hold on, because Aaron Rodgers didn't do that much better. 18 for 31, 182, 1 touchdown. And after all of that, the Packers are 5-8. Now I know I don't have much room to talk because we 6-6, but man, like, the unquestioned leader of that division right now is the Vikings. So man, hold up, I'm gonna check it just to be sure. Yeah, the Vikings are 10-2. And the Packers have half of that. So, yeah. So I think after next week is when we're gonna start seeing some people clinching divisions and stuff. Like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers said that they're not dead, but yeah, I mean, they better get it. They better get it in gear, because guess what? They got a whole wall in the NFC East. Right now, they locked up all the wild card spots. So, yeah, I mean, and if Minnesota wins one more game, then that's it. That's it for them winning the division. They might as well just go and like hope for hope for the one of those NFC East teams to collapse. So like yeah, there's no way for them. But in any case, that's my take on it. What do you think of the topics that I mentioned? All right. In any case, my name is Advance. Post your comments down below, and I'll see y'all on the next one. We might chop it up in the comment section. I'm out.